Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio. So today, I've got some kind of weird, kind of important news. Because on the one hand, we've got a whole bunch of new products that have gone and been revealed that we need to have a little bit of a chat about, and that's cool, and these are fun, and we need to have a chat and enjoy them. But secondly, these are actually way more significant than they look on the face of it, and way more significant than I thought they were when I first saw them. So what we got is a bunch of sleeves and stuff, and let's start off with what is obviously the coolest among them, the Eevee sleeves. Now, these have popped up on the UK Pokémon Center. They have not popped up on the US Pokémon Center. We're going to talk more about this as we go along in a moment. This is potentially significant, but what is also weird, they're not sold out yet. Now, the general rule on the US Pokémon Center is stuff sells out super quickly. You have to be quick on the ball, ladies and gentlemen, if you're actually going to be getting hold of stuff on the US Pokémon Center. When cool sleeves and playmats and things of that nature drop, when new Pokémon TCG boxes, sets, Elite Trainer boxes, things of that nature drop, they tend to sell out like super quickly. That is not at the moment, and everything could change, but at the moment, that is not what's happening at the UK Pokémon Center. These sleeves are going online, and they're staying in stock for a while. The Pokémon Center exclusive Elite Trainer box for Celebrations, that was in stock for a couple of hours. Then it went out of stock. Then it came back in stock for many more hours. To be blunt, we saw that in stock and available to buy for much longer and much easier than it ever was in the US Pokémon Center. So maybe that's because Pokemon are making a real effort with a newly launched Pokemon Center in the UK. Maybe it's because we got fewer people, so stuff tends to sell out not so quickly. They are pretty strict about only shipping within the UK. They don't even ship to Europe, or, mainland Europe. So you know what? Yeah, this is awesome news. And these are awesome sleeves, because you've got Eevee there, and then you've got the other Eeveelutions, and they are outlined in different colours, which is kind of lovely. All behind, these are absolutely beautiful Eevee sleeves, and if you are an Eevee fan, I think I can recommend these quite highly. But we've also got these new dragon sleeves. Now, I love these new dragon sleeves, and there's nothing terribly special about them, if I'm honest with you. We've got a bunch of dragons, which is lovely, on a dragon-appropriate background, which is lovely. What I do very much appreciate, these are not just the Ken Sugimori stock artworks. So if we pop Dragonite on the screen as an example, the stock artwork of Dragonite is him being like, hello, whereas the Dragonite you see on these sleeves is kind of like flying and all up and around. This is good. You'll also notice there are two Dragonite images on the cards, on the sleeves, and they are both different, and neither is the Ken Sugimori stock artwork, which is really kind of lovely. I adore this, quite frankly. These are really cool. If you like Dragon Pokemon, these are brilliant, brilliant sleeves. Now, there are also some which come as a set of sleeves and deck box. So one which, I'm going to be honest with you, right, I'm not so in love with these. Gyarados sleeves. What I do like, however, is when I first saw these sleeves, I saw them, kind of on my phone, and I was like, oh, it's Gyarados on an orange background. But that's no regular orange background. That is a background which is a collage of Magikarp. And actually, yeah, that's really cool. I like these sleeves way more than I did the first time I saw them. I still would pick the Eevee or Dragon sleeves over them, but I do think these are extremely cool sleeves. And if you're a fan of Magikarp or Gyarados, these are absolutely brilliant. But it also comes with an accompanying deck box. And the deck box is one of those lovely double deck box, which holds 2 decks of 60 sleeved cards and sleeves not included, and it's got a magnetic closure and name tag to help keep the content secure and organised, which is lovely. We got the same design here, we got the same Gyarados with your Magikarp background, but now it's a deck box. And actually the inside is really cool, because when you open it up, there's no Gyarados in there. The dividers are Magikarp, and you got the Magikarp background with Magikarp on, and there's a little Magikarp silhouette on the name tag. This deck box is really cool. I don't need another deck box right now. I order way too many when they come out in Japan, and I don't use them anywhere near as often as I should, so I really don't need to spend 12 quid on this deck box. But man, this is an extremely cool deck box that I'm a very big fan of. Incidentally, price-wise, I probably should be mentioning them, shouldn't I? All the sleeves are the same price, unless I tell you otherwise, as are the deck boxes. So the deck boxes we're paying 12 quid for, which is about right for a cool official deck box, and the sleeves we're paying 7 quid, and everything we're looking at today has got the same price structure. The other one which comes as both sleeves and deck box are Lucario. And what we've got here is Lucario performing a move with streaks of yellow following its movements on a black background, which is nice. I should mention the sets of sleeves here are coming in packs of 65. I adore this, and I've made this point many times before. We play with 60 card decks, and I have in the past had 60 sleeves in a pack. And the second you break a single sleeve, that entire pack of sleeves is rubbish. Like, you can still use them for sleeving things up to put in binders or whatever, but actually using them for playing, yeah, they're gone. It's pointless. Get rid of them. Bin them. They done. That's not cool. 65 sleeves, you break 6 and they're done. Well, you know what? If you've broken 6 sleeves, that pack of sleeves is done. Go and get a new pack of sleeves, all right? There we go. And then, of course, I did say it came as a set, so you've got a deck box where the front looks very, very much the same as before, but then when you open it up inside, you've got, well, it's still Lucario here, but now you're talking a bunch of blue silhouettes, and it might not be blue, I'm colorblind, and then you've got your divider, one of which is Silhouette Lucario, and the other one is just that black background, but now it's blue, and it's still got the same swirlies. And although it's very difficult to see if you are a colorblind man like me, there is a little Lucario hiding on the name tag there as well, which I find rather lovely. We've then got a set of, well, it's Luxray, but it's really the whole evolution line. So you got these sleeves kind of going all the way up, with your background there as well, which is kind of cool. What is interesting is that over in Japan recently, they did have those Luxray sleeves. Oh, there was a whole bunch of stuff, to be honest with you. It was a bunch of products, but it included sleeves and a deck box, which was basically my Luxray story. And the deck box had 3 of them on. But if you see the sleeves, there's a little story being told there with Shinx playing with his mates, Lucario having a battle, and then Luxray protecting the egg, which is really kind of cool. I gotta say, I think Japan had the better of these Luxray sleeves. If I'm choosing between them, I think Japan won. But it's not a competition, ladies and gentlemen. These are still pretty gosh darned cool sleeves. We've then got Rayquaza sleeves, and I'll be honest with you, these ones, for me, are some of the least inspired sleeves. I'm not a huge fan of these. It's just Rayquaza. It features a sky-high Pokemon in the moment as it flies through a beautiful aurora, which is fine. I'm sure if you're a big Rayquaza fan, you like these sleeves way more than I do. Personally, I'm not a particularly big fan. But if you are a particularly big fan, yay! And then we get to the weirder sleeves. Garbodor. Now, I don't like Garbodor. I don't think many people do like Garbodor. But then again, Garbodor's like really good. We had that really good Garbodor years ago, which blocked abilities with a tool attached, which was really good. And then we got the other Garbodor, which blocked abilities if it had a tool attached, which was exactly as good. Then we got the Garbodor from Guardians Rising that punished you for having item cards in your discard pile. And actually, Garbodor's been really good a lot. And when Pokemon are really good a lot, that means that a whole bunch of people end up being big fans of the Pokemon. So, yeah, maybe there are more Garbodor fans out there than I think there probably might be. We got Garbodor and Trubbish and a couple of caution signs here. Caution, boring Pokemon. Caution, super annoying Pokemon. Because seriously, right, every time Garbodor comes out, it's super annoying. I don't like Garbodor. I think I've made that clear. However, there are Garbodor sleeves, which I definitely won't be buying. But if you want to, that's cool. And actually, if we put all this together, what we've got here is 7 new sets of sleeves and 2 deck boxes. Just kind of randomly dropped on the UK Pokémon Center. That's cool. And no, I don't look at these like I do the ones in Japan. I'm sorry, I don't want to be that guy. But when the new stuff drops in Japan, I tend to stay up till like 1 in the morning so I can order a bunch. And when the new stuff drops on the UK Pokémon Center, I just don't think it's as cool as the Japanese stuff. And maybe that's just me trying to be kind of weird and cool and edgy, I don't know. But that's my honest opinion. But these are still very cool sleeves. I mean, the Gyarados ones, the more I look at them, the more I love them. The Dragon ones are cool. The Eevee ones are very cool. I think these are just brilliant. And the fact they're dropping all of these is wonderful. But then again, they're not on the US site. If you go to the US site and search by new releases, you'll see a bunch of plushies, including those amazing Reggie Pokédolls. You'll see those cool new skateboards. You won't see these. Now, I don't know if these are going on the US Pokémon Center or not. I don't know whether they put them on the UK Pokémon Center because they were in the UK, but they weren't yet, they've not made it on the boat to the US. I don't know is the honest answer. Or I don't know if they're going to end up being UK exclusive. They might be. I have no information. The information we do have is that they are out in the UK. You can go and order these on the UK Pokémon Center right now, today, but they're not out in the US. And if you want these sleeves, you can't. You can't order them. I mean, it is worth mentioning, we don't have those Pokédoll of the Reggies. Like, they're not out. We just don't have them. And I love Regirock. I've said that on this channel many times, but it remains true. I adore me some Regirock. So the fact that I don't have Regirock makes me genuinely a little bit sad. So hopefully that'll be fixed at some point in the near future. I want me that Regirock. But this is kind of big. The fact there's a whole bunch of cool new stuff coming is awesome. But the fact that it's actually on the UK site, but not the US site, and we've heard nothing about it going on the US site, this is kind of a big deal. We might be legitimately looking at the UK Pokémon Center getting a bunch of exclusive stuff that the US Pokémon Center never actually gets. I cannot be the only one that thinks that's actually kind of cool. Also kind of disappointing in a lot of ways, because then there's going to be stuff you can only get in the US and stuff you can only get in Japan, stuff you can only get in the UK, and for a massive Pokemon nerd like me, that's going to get kind of annoying. But either way, I like having exclusive UK stuff. I'm sorry, that's kind of cool. But I want to know what you think. So let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.